Hello students, welcome to dear lecture on web technology and its applications. This is the course overview and these are the course outcomes. Now we'll look on web server's responsibilities. It has many responsibilities like handling HTTP connections, responding to the request for static and dynamic resources, managing permissions, access for certain resources, encrypting and compressing data, managing multiple domains and URLs, managing a database connection, managing cookies and states, uploading and managing files. So we'll see many of these in through the server-side program implementation using PHP. So we need a LAMP software stack in order to do all these. Where L stands for the Linux operating system, A is Apache Web Server, M is MySQL DBMS, and PHP is PHP scripting language. So apart from this, we have WAMP for Windows, MAMP that is for Mac OS. So LAMP is for Linux. So Apache and Linux are very compatible. That is, Apache comes as built-in with the Linux OS. Apache Web Server as intermediary interprets the HTTP requests that arrive through a network port and decides how to handle the request. These are often required working in conjunction with the PHP. So for PHP, Apache Web Server is more compatible. Apache runs as a daemon on the server. So you know the meaning of a daemon, you might have studied in Unix system programming. A daemon is an executing instance of a program or a process that runs in the background waiting for a specific event that will activate it. Actually, it is a child process of the server being created, which is waiting for next request to be next request to arrive, then only it gets activated. So when a request arrives, Apache uses some modules to determine how to respond to that particular request. In Apache, a module is a compiled extension. Usually a module is a set of programs that is performing a task, no, but with respect to Apache, it is a compiled extension to Apache that helps to handle the requests. As it is, Apache is mainly a server, it is handling the request through the modules of clients. For this reason, these modules are also sometimes called as handlers, because they are handling the requests of the multiple clients. So this is the PHP module embedded into the Apache. Each module can decline serving a request, accept serving it, or even deny the request from being served by other modules. You can just observe there are different modules of PHP like mod, authorization mod, rewrite mod, SSL, that is meant for the secure circuit layer for proving that you are under a secured web browsing. Mod PHP 5 or like this. This is the module that interfaces with the PHP environment, which is a module of the PHP. It interacts with the environment. Extension layer interacts with the extension other environments such as MySQL and other functional libraries. Then by making use of a core PHP in turn also makes use of a Zen engine for handling the compilation and execution. Apache threads. Apache runs possibly in two modes. One is multiprocessing mode and other one is multi-threaded mode. So you have studied about multiprocessing and multi-threading, both the difference between them also. In processing mode of environment, multiple processes are created, whereas in multi-threaded, multiple modules of a same program are generated to run parallelly. So multiprocess is called as pre-forked, whereas multi-threaded is called as a worker. The default installation of Apache runs using the multiprocess mode. The above one is showing you multi-threading way of handling the requests of the user. So within a process, multiple threads are created. You can just observe. These are the Apache processes. whereas multiprocessor pre-porked setup, for each request a separate Apache process is created. So I hope you have read all these things in operating system. So we'll see the internals of the PHP. PHP has three main modules: core module, extension layer, and ZEnIngine. What are these? We'll see in short. PHP core is the core module that defines the main features of PHP environment, including essential functions, built-in functions, variable handling, array handling, string, classes, math, and other core features. This is what we are going to learn in this particular part of the chapter. Actually, we are learning PHP in two different modules, module 3 and module 4 both. Module 4 is again completely PHP. Core part we are learning in PHP, core part we are learning in module 3. Then the other things, that is how to define our own functions to handle the services outside of PHP using the libraries of MySQL, FTP, XML processing. These all extensions we'll see, that module we'll see in the fourth module of our syllabus. ZEnIngine, this module handles the reading in of a requested PHP file, compiling it and executing it. So it is a part of the module that handles the compilation and execution of the PHP. So this is how ZEnIngine works. What it does is PHP code documents are fetched from the server storage and fed into the ZEnIngine for the purpose of execution. Then you know that how it is compilation takes place, and you know that compilation stages, lexer and parser are the two main stages of the compilation, right? So in lexical analysis or in a lexer program, what it does is converts the human readable code into machine digestible tokens, right? Lexers is converting, lexer's output is tokens. So these tokens are parsed by parser. It converts the stream of tokens and generates the expressions. So these expression, output of the parser is the expression that is fed to the PHP compiler. So here it is, PHP compiler is coming. The lexer and parser part are part of the ZEnIngine itself. ZEnIngine itself, compiler, then it converts those expressions which are obtained from the parser into PHP opcodes. Also we call them as a bytecode. So this bytecode or opcode is safely executed on the server, so that that generates a equivalent HTML which is displayable on any of the normal browsers, whereas PHP code is not understandable, right? It is it needs to be compiled through ZEnIngine, so that all processing takes place, and in a fifth stage it is converted into a executable module, and the output of that is equivalent to HTML code, which can be easily displayable by any of the browser. So overall, ZEnIngine is a virtual machine. It processes and executes the PHP files. It also handles memory management, garbage collection, and dispatching function calls to the modules which are outside the PHP. So from the output from executor is returned and eventually sent back to the requesting browser of the client. So this is how the ZEnIngine of PHP works. How to install a LAMP locally, that already we have seen through a different video. Particularly we have used a XAMPP rather than LAMP because we preferred for Windows installation package. So this is what we have installed, XAMPP. And similarly, as I told, for Mac you have a MAMP. This supports Apache, PHP, and MySQL. So this is what we do when we start our web programming through the XAMPP server. These three should be enabled. So we'll see the rest of the part in next class. Thank you.